Hey everybody, my name is Triple J and welcome to a first look brand new Let's Play series of Prison Architect, including the released today new DLC. That's right, new DLC for Prison Architect called Psych Ward. Yes, if you are not familiar with any of the updates that have been happening to Prison Architect, it was purchased by Paradox Interactive at the end of last year, and this is the first official DLC release. There have been some patches, there have been some minor tweaks and updates prior to this, but this is the first official DLC release. So for those of you who love Prison Architect and thought that it was sort of a great game, but it could have been better, well, it's about to get better because it has been revived and it is currently and actively being worked on, and it's amazing. So I have not touched any of this, but I'm very, very excited to take the first look at the new DLC here. A bunch of free stuff added. I believe the DLC is going to be $5.99. The US price, I believe, is $5.99 for the DLC, so not bad. There's a ton of new content. I haven't really looked at this too much. I wanted to kind of explore it together, but let's dive right in. There is a whole list here of all the new things. So many new items, different features that have been added, some tweaks that have been done, overhauling of the clone tool, additional improvements and fixes. But yes, very, very exciting. So there's a bunch of new maps as well. So let's get right into this thing. Let's create a new prison. There's also new wardens available. Hawk Hartman. As a former bailsman, Hartman passes down valuable training techniques to his security staff. All guards drop staff keys less often, and guards' stamina replenishes on intake. Okay. Dr. Slugworth. When all of the prisons deny them, Slugworth opens doors to the worst criminally insane inmates out there, believing he can help. Psychiatrist treatments are 20% more positive. The chances of receiving the psychopathic criminally insane inmates is higher. Yes, so the whole deal with Psych Ward is that there are now criminally insane inmates, and so you now have additional ways to do them. You can hire new doctors, new orderlies. They kind of overhauled psychology and how that all works, and so they have to get treated to make sure that you can maintain a level of order within your prison, which is excellent. So that's kind of where Dr. Slugworth comes in. And then we have Dr. Hudson. Dr. Hudson is prepared to do what no other warden can. Oh my, how ominous. Emergency services work 20% faster and arrive earlier. Costs for repairs are reduced by 10%. Okay, well, I think just for the sake of insanity and craziness, we should go with Dr. Slugworth. A new thing that was just added is choose guard dog. So now you can choose which type of dog. I believe this is the classic one. You can choose companion, a husky, a deadly trap for an escapee moving through the snow. Right, because there are now snow maps, desert maps, lunar plots. What? Jungle. Yeah, the jungle plot, I believe, was already in. I think that might have came through in an earlier update, but I don't actually know that one for sure. And then we, of course, we have Dalmatian. Originally lived on a farm, but now works in escape prevention. And then cats. Not everyone is a dog person. That's hilarious. And a dire wolf. Who would even try to escape? Well, we're going to go with dire wolf, obviously. I'm not going to do warden mode. I'm going to do a large plot, because why not? Let's see, jungle, snowbound, desert, or lunar. Well, let's go a little insane, and let's do a lunar plot. Generate forests on the lunar plot? Yeah, sure, why not? Lakes. I don't know if we need to do any of these. Failure conditions. Gangs. We're going to stay away from gangs for this. They are an added challenge, but for now, because we're trying to focus on the new DLC here, so we're going to just do the criminally insane inmates. Events. Yeah, we can do events. That's fine. Weather and temperature. Nah, I'm going to leave that off. I'm going to do staff needs, though. I like staff needs. Escape plans. Enables more escape options for prisoners. They will now attempt to climb over your walls when trying to escape. Yeah, what the hell? Insanity. Let the insanity ensue. Unlimited funds. No, because I want to while I want to go through the DLC as it is a new thing, I also still want to make this some sort of, an initial playthrough of Prison Architect. So if you aren't familiar with it, it's more beneficial if we have to deal with certain funds and how much things cost. So, bureaucracy researched. No, we'll go through the research. Enable tools and cheats. No. So I think that will be good. We'll do a male prison. We're gonna do the direwolf guard, and let's get into it. Oh my! Look at this. Oh, look at this. A sakura tree. So the trees on this lunar environment are this pink kind of tree. That's amazing. Okay, so let's start out by reading the CEO's guidelines on criminally insane inmates. Let's see. Here's some important guidelines to ensure you're prepared with the appropriate facilities and staff in order to take proper care of criminally insane inmates. Criminally insane inmates must have padded cells. You can transform standard cells into padded cells via the room's menu. Once you have padded cells, you'll be able to accept your first batch of inmates. Make sure you have psychiatrists and orderly staff members on your payroll. Psychiatrists will also require a special office, okay? Set up some psychiatric consultation programs for your criminally insane inmates. These one-to-one sessions with a psychiatrist and padded cells help to keep the inmates under control. Upgrading the psychiatrist's office will also improve their treatment's ability, okay? Left untreated and unchecked, a criminally insane inmate may exhibit unpredictable behaviors, attempt to break out, or turn violent. All right. Orderlies will help escort and heal, and they do not suppress inmates like regular guards. Okay, that's good to know. You'll also need orderlies to fit your psychopathic, criminally insane inmates with straitjackets at the day's end. Criminally insane inmates mixing with others can sometimes lead to trouble. It's a good idea to build and segregate criminally insane sectors to canteens, yards, and other areas, and you may wish to have the psychiatrist's office near your criminally insane cell blocks. Finally, inmates from other security levels now have a chance to become criminally insane, so keep an eye out. All right. Well, there you go. This is just the standard letter. So we had to read that letter first, but this is just the standard letter from the CEO just saying, like, hey, good luck, build a prison. All right. So let's accept our first grant. And let's go criminally insane wing. There it is. It's one of the first grants you can actually get. Interesting. The government's are willing to provide funding to expand our prison with the means to house and protect the well-being of criminally insane inmates. This grant will help facilitate the construction of special padded cells and the hiring of trained psychiatrists. Build a wing/cell block for the criminally insane with 10 padded cells. Intake 10 criminally insane prisoners. Hire 2 psychiatrists. Okay, so that's actually really interesting. So maybe we could just do a focus of criminally insane people in general. Because it looks like... Yeah, okay, so anything that has a star on it, and that's why I wanted to do this with all of you. I didn't want to go through this on my own. If you notice on the screen here, I just went over this, and now it took the star away. But you can see down here, there are stars on all of these, which indicate that something within these menus are new. So I wanted to go through all of that together, and otherwise I was going to forget what was all new, and I was going to have to write it down. It would just be a whole big thing. So we'll just go through together what is all new, and I think there's quite a bit. So very, very fun. So criminally insane, payments 3,000, and prisoner transfer. What is this one? High-risk prisoners that are too dangerous for other prisons are offered from time to time. Be warned, there's a reason why they pay highly. These are hardened criminals that no other facility wants to take. Wow. Okay, so currently... I see. These are unavailable, though. So I'm going to close intake for now. Is there anyone available? See, it doesn't look like there's anyone available. Oh, they cannot be admitted at this time. You need to build padded cells. Okay. So we just need to do the grant for the criminally insane wing, which... I guess if we get this up and running, we could just take criminally insane people. We can kind of play this as we're on this lunar, I guess we're on the moon, and we're going to take criminally insane prisoners. I mean, what could go wrong with that? I mean, that sounds like something we want to do. So let's do that. The basic detention center. This we could also do just because... It's a good grant for the money, and it doesn't actually necessarily require us to accept any prisoners. Staff well-being, right? The medical ward, right. So those are all the same. Crackdown on drugs. So some of these grants look generally the same. There's more that are hidden, but we can take 2 grants at a time. So we'll take both of these. That's just jumped us to 60 grand here, which is good. All right. Let's get started here. Let's take a look at what we have to offer here. This is going to definitely be a heavy look at some of the stuff here. So, oh, there's more. Oh, there's tabs within these. Look at this. So we have a bunch of new walls. Holy crap. We have a rusty wall, a slum wall, a derelict wall, overgrown wall, art deco, cushioned, classy, which is burgundy, oriental, classy green, and classy blue stripes. Wow. And this Yutani, this was added in one of the latest updates prior to this DLC. So that's the reason why but that one might look new to some of you if you haven't opened Prison Architect in a while. Wow. That is a lot of walls. So there's still the generic building the brick or building concrete foundations. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Okay. So walls and decor. Wow, look at all of these new doors. Gray striped doors, orange striped doors, red striped doors. You know, this is actually a very, very good thing. So there's yellow stripe, red, orange, gray. There's also different guards types of gates. So what's nice about, okay, the walls are in here as well. There's also hedges. Is the hedges new? I don't know if the hedges are new. But the cool thing about this is a secret door? A hidden door disguised as a bookcase, which slides open to let staff through. What in the world? What a world we live in. Let's see. A bamboo gate. A man-made bamboo door to match the bamboo fencing. It is treated as a standard door. The nice thing about these jail door types is that you can sort of color code them, I suppose. Right? Like you could do yellow as sort of lower inmates. I don't know, just as maybe an identifier, like a quick identifier. I don't know. There could be room to play with that for sure. Okay, and then we get flooring, tons of new flooring as well, different colors of carpets. Here's the padded floors. Caters to the safety need. Walk speed is slow. Okay, grass and stones. Ooh, nice, very good. Lunar. Okay, a hardened rocky surface with an interstellar look. All right. Running track. No way. Perfect for our inmates to jog on in the yard. Improves a prison yard's grade. Oh, interesting. So we also have sandstone, a grass corner, limestone, so different types of flooring. That's amazing. Rooms. Okay, so now we have padded cells. They have to be 2x3. We have a psychiatrist's office, padded solitary cell, and a padded holding cell. Okay, so you can do a holding cell as well that is padded. Interesting. Good. And a gymnasium. Oh, this is new. A place for inmates to exercise and release their pent-up aggression or train to handle disagreements the old-fashioned way. So, very cool. Very, very, very cool. What is this building? Oh, the filter. Okay, objects. Oh my gosh, tons and tons and tons of new objects. Wooden table. We got round tables. We have oak. Benches are made of oak. We have classy windows, plants, different cactuses, different types of lights, a bathroom sink. Oh, yes. Excellent. Finally, we have sinks. Okay, that is awesome. Because if any of you have played this game with staff needs, now, if you remember, staff needs, they required a toilet. Okay. Well, there wasn't really there wasn't an ability really to create a bathroom because there was no sinks. There were only sinks for the kitchens. Now there's bathroom sinks and hand dryers. Wow. Outdoor table, doormat. There's different signs now for the toilets. Oh my gosh, look at this. Arrows. Wow. So a lot more decorative stuff. Sign for the armory. I don't know if we want to put that up where prisoners could see it for sure. Different paintings. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Table tennis. A tire apparatus. Some of the prisoners insist they have a way to practice their climbing. Ooh, boy, yeah. Okay. I don't know if we want the prisoners doing that, but okay. Table football. Nice. Sink. Mirror. Oh, my goodness. Gym mat. Chest of drawers. Tire stack. Phone booths. Look at all these new things. Did I miss anything up top? No, okay. A leather chair. Gravestones. Okay, so yeah. this is another new thing. So gravestone is supplied for every death that takes place in your prison. So you can kind of like, know how many prisoners got murdered or killed by either your guards or each other, which is nice. Footbridge. Yeah, so now they can cross bridges, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Steel footbridge. Okay. Wow, awesome. Okay, and then as far as staff goes, psychiatrist is one of the new ones, and it's actually available immediately. Interesting. I think it was just these four that were open. An advanced staff member who provides our criminally insane inmates with regular consultation. Psychiatrists provide regular one-to-one sessions to help calm our criminally insane prisoners. Once we have a psychiatric... I don't know why it's hard for me to say psychiatric. It's like I have to stop myself. Psychiatric consultation program set up at the prison. If we have a lot of criminally insane prisoners, we should hire a few See, it's like you have to say them differently. Psychiatrist and psychiatric have this different cadence in the word, and for some reason I'm getting tripped up on almost every single one of them. We should hire for your psychiatrist to support them all. Make sure each one has an office too. Okay. Utilities look about the same, and then inside of quick builds, they've added padded rooms, and I believe as well, they've now added the walls. If you remember before, on any of the cloning or the quick building, actually, no, I think cloning was fine, but any of the quick building, they actually didn't supply the walls around it, but now you can see the walls with it, which is good. I believe it didn't have walls. It just had the doors and then the objects inside of the building. But excellent. All right, so we're bringing in our workers here. Let's get down a foundation and get moving on this. So we have garbage rather, deliveries. Wow. Really good day to record a video when you can't speak. You know what? Let's just oh boy. Getting started as I was tough here. Let's just kind of build out a basic. It's going to cost us 15 grand. That's okay. But then we can just start building rooms inside of it. We just got to get this moving here. So let's do that and get it working. I'm actually going to... The volume's a little low, isn't it? There we go. All right. So let's roll the timing here. I'm going to put this up on to 3-speed. Did they add 4-speed? I don't think 4-speed existed before. We should get some money for them. Oh, yeah, that's what we don't have as an exports. That's what we need to add here. Exports. There we go. Because exports will be good for selling off some of this wood here. Apparently Sakura trees on the moon still create wood. Good to know. Good to know. So yeah, we're not going to take any prisoners. In fact, we could just close capacity right now. Because once we get stuff up, and then once we get things open, we can start, adding to the ward. Did I do a concrete building? I think I did. Yeah. The nice thing about having forest within your thing is it does take a little bit longer because they do have to chop the trees down and they can get in the way. But the nice thing is we can export all of this wood and make a little bit of money. So it's helpful if you maybe struggle with cash in the beginning. It can be a good little cash cow for having all these trees around. I'm just going to build this main building. This can maybe be where we just have administration. We can perhaps even put a holding cell at the back. Just supply a kitchen. Get some of the staff needs moving here. You're getting to work. It might actually be nice to have just a couple more guards, or workmen rather. All the way the garbage. Yeah, so once we can get if we can get this detention center out of the way first, because we have to intake 10 criminally insane prisoners, whereas building the basic detention center does not require us to have any intake. So we'll get this first to get the 10 grand, and then we can probably open up another grant, which will be really, really good. And the holding cell, honestly, we can change. Once we get the grant, we can also just change the holding cell out to be something different, because I don't anticipate that we're going to want the holding cell to be on this plot, or excuse me, inside of this building. This is probably where we'll put all the offices and admin. We are going to need to also do... I think I'm just going to go to quick build for this. Utility room. Perfect, yeah. So let's do a utility room, and let's have this go... oh, boy. I'm going to have them build this, like, way at the top here. Just far enough away, and I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap to maybe build a wall around. But let's do that there. So it's just out of the way. It's kind of far, which I understand, but it's out of the way, which is good. Okay, so we need walls and doors. So just a basic entrance. Actually, you know what? Could I build a little bit there and then have the door right off of this? I'm going to turn off auto lights. I don't generally like having lights. And we could just do a staff door to open... Well, no, I guess we can do a main entrance door here. And then that will enter... I think at that point, we should probably have some sort of... You know, where is the... It's going to cost us a little bit of money, but where's the metal detector? Yeah, we should definitely have people going through metal detectors as they enter, because it's going to get nutty. That will have a staff door. All right, perfect. Now my OCD is going to be upset if this is... So that's 16, and that is 15. Ugh. I need one more, please. One more. I want it to be even. All right. And then inside of here, we need... So what do we need? We need a holding cell and a shower, kitchen, canteen, yard. Okay. The yard... The yard probably doesn't have... I don't think the yard carries with it a size requirement, if I remember correctly. It's probably going to need... Let me see. Let me pause the game real quick here. Rooms. Yard. It needs to be 5 by 5. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go 5 by 5. And yeah, it needs to be behind... It needs to be behind a door. So what we'll do is, just for now, because I think this is going to be completely temporary, I just want to make sure that we can get this. So the fence is the cheapest. So let's get that going. And a door. And what else do we got here? We need a holding cell. So let's go... Oh boy. It's always hard to plan out the prisons right away because you don't have unlimited money, but you want to make sure that you have some sort of functionality. It can be very, very, very tough, actually. Let me dismantle this tree. Let's see. We need... So the holding cell. Wonder how these walls work together here. It would kind of be nice to have... Well, I almost want to have these kinds of walls. Like these rusty walls. Can I change these? Because when you build the foundation, right, you can only do it one way. Do these cost different? Or do they matter? Build cheap overgrown walls because even in prison, life finds a way. Nice. Nice references there. I don't think they actually matter. Build cheap slum walls. See, it's not really any cheaper. They're both $20 a square. Money saved on inmate welfare is money you can put towards extending your office. Nice. Okay. Well, let's get a bank of offices. We'll get the opening done here. But I kind of want to see. Can I just change this out? Oh, they'll change the wall? No way. Look at that. Whoa. Oh, heck yeah. The post-apocalyptic look. Wow. That is cool. I don't think you were able to do that before, especially on a foundation like that. I'm assuming in the future they may add a different kind of Interesting. Because it's kind of it's a little bit of a pain to change your walls after you build it. It would be nice to just sort of build your foundation in a style of a wall at that time. But that's pretty neat. I'm going to change this back just for now. But that's pretty neat that they can just kind of swap those out. I don't believe that was a function before, but I could be wrong. Let's go concrete wall. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We just want to build a reception area, receiving area for our guests, our esteemed guests. So let's go like this and like that. Might be a little small. Might be a little small, but this will be our reception area, and I don't think that actually is a requirement of this. But I believe that it is a room within reception. Okay, perfect. What does this take? Office desk, table, and a chair. Office desk, table, and a chair. Okay, so we can have some cushy stuff in here, but I think it'll probably be... Looks like there's no difference to the desk, but that'll be the first thing that they kind of like walk into, grabbing the desk. Chest of drawers. And then as far as like the... Where's that desk chair? Or the office chair? Office. Isn't there like a... Wasn't there like a proper office chair? Or am I crazy? I could have swore there was, but that's okay. That's okay. Table. Do an oak table. Huh. I think we'll just... Oh, now they have small tables. Or was that in there before? I think it might have been. Yeah, let's just do a small table here. Actually, no, we need benches for people to sit at, like, while they're waiting. So, bench. Give them a little oak bench to sit on. So you can sit at reception. Yeah, they can sit there. And, you know, wait for their turn to walk in and do their visitation. Let's get some lights going. Oh, did they build all this? They did indeed. Let's go. I don't want to spend a ton of money. Let's get a couple capacitors down, just because power is certainly going to be a problem, or, you know, definitely an issue at some point. Let's grab the electric and run this down. Run that through. That should be okay. We may as well run plumbing as well. And I believe we can just run this over that. They'll get to work on that, and then we can put the... what kind of a door do we want out of reception? Probably a regular jail door? Oh, there's so many options now. We can always change it out later, but... and then this needs a table yet. That's all that needs. And we also, of course, need some lights. Put some lights in. And a small table. Actually, let's do a large table right there. And as the inmates come in, we could actually do a separate entrance for the inmates. That probably would be a good idea, but for now, let's just keep moving forward. So they'll do this, and they'll have reception, and then off of this, we'll have a holding cell. So I don't know, how big does the holding cell need to be? What's the size on that? Holding cell, 5 by 5. Okay. Okay. So we'll bring them down. This can maybe be a hallway at some point. Let's do the holding cell out by the yard here. Do a little holding cell there. And we'll put a jail door there. And then inside the holding cell, that needs... Holding cell... Enclosed toilet bench. Okay. That's all you get. Is a toilet and a bench. We'll put down couple of those. And a couple of toilets. Because I think we're going to end up changing this. I think we're going to end up changing this. Okay, so that'll be surrounded by walls and doors. And then we'll do... Oh, the shower, right? Right. Shower. I guess we could do a door off of this. And have... I don't think the shower has specific size requirements. No, it does not. We'll make a little shower here. Again, we'll probably end up changing that. But let's do a drain. And a couple shower heads. And do we have fun little flooring? Like do a little white tile in there? Ooh. Fancy. Also, I hear birds, which is kind of comical considering it's the moon. Let's get down. No, that's under utility. Small pipe. That, I think that'll be far enough. Because I know at some point you can't have, you know, thick pipe. We also don't want to make the pipe too close because they can dig out of this. But I think that should be enough to support the toilets. It is indeed. Yeah, so then we need the canteen and all of that. We're making our way down. Next we'll get a kitchen canteen, and then 2 guards and 2 cooks, and then we'll get that one, and then we'll start to work on the criminally insane wing. But everybody, that is going to do it for this opening episode here, taking a look at Psych Ward, the brand new DLC from Paradox Interactive and Prison Architect. I am so excited to show you more of this game, so stay tuned for the next episode. That will be coming very shortly. We are also going to be streaming this on Twitch today. You might even be watching this video as we speak while we are streaming this on Twitch. So head on over and check us out live if you are interested. And thank you so much for watching. I do muchly appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Prison Architect here in Psych Ward. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.